And we're recording. How are you, by the way?
I'm good.
All right, so I'm gonna open up your portfolio. All right, so you have your descriptive here, group debate. Of course, your VA legend, you did that on AI, Allen Iverson, which we're probably gonna talk about because yours, out of probably all of the essays, is actually current because of what happened recently with the hometown. Was it a gym? Because I didn't look. I heard about it on the news. Did you look it up still or no?
I haven't.
That's okay. And then your narrative. You, young man, have all the tools necessary to be successful. I'm going to ask you, why do you always wait till the end of the deadline to complete your work?
I probably wait because I have poor time management. I've been so bad in high school. Like, everyone's told me that you have to still succeed if you really just buckle down and just do it. You can do it in a timely manner, but me, I like to wait. I procrastinate a lot.
Okay, so why do you procrastinate when in what I gave you, the syllabus, I build in at least 2 weeks to give you time?
I know, it's just, I like to wait till last minute. And I don't know, when I wait till last minute, it just puts my brain in overdrive. I just work better, get stuff done. I get towards the end.
So you like the pressure?
Yeah.
That's your process?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right, within your writings, because you, when I look at your writing, you didn't have much to work on. It was more so of your punctuation, especially with commas. Why do you think commas are a challenge for you within your writing?
It's just English in general.
You write fine.
Well, just the punctuation, I don't know why. It's just, I think because when I was younger, I really struggled with English and I needed tutors and all this stuff. So when you get to high school, you're not really going over punctuation and conjunctions, stuff like that. It's more of just writing stuff out.
Because when I sat with you to look at your work and I read a sentence, I'm like, how it was missing, reread it. You were like, oh, a comma. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's right there, you got it.
Sometimes it just goes past my mind.
That's
Just
cool.
write, type it.
So pay attention to that because that was one of the weaknesses for you, but it's not like a serious weakness, if that makes sense, because your syntax flows within your sentences. I think a few I'm like, wait, what are you saying here? And you revised it, but it was within your writing. You're a very strong writer. You need to believe in yourself. With your, I'm gonna take a swing on things. With the debate, what did you like and or not like about the debate? And yours was prison reform, correct? Yes, because I had all my gentlemen in the class, but black men in the class. Prison reform. What did you like about it? What did you not like, or did you not like anything?
Personally, I think I would have liked more time, but then again, I probably would have procrastinated towards the end to get it all done.
Right.
But what I liked about it was it took me out of my comfort zone because personally, I don't really like talking to like people, so it really got me out of my comfort zone, and I thought it was fun.
Okay, when you say got you out of your comfort zone, what do you mean in regards to that? Is it about speaking? Was it about your research? What was it in regards to that?
Really just researching about prison reform. I didn't really know that, but staying out of my comfort zone is like, I really have like social anxiety. So when I'm around like people and talking in front of people, I really get like really nervous. It might not seem that when I talk because I like to project my voice, but deep down I'm an introvert, so I don't really like talking to people, so it took me out of my comfort zone. But it was fun after.
Well, you do well. Remember, I was like, I think you need to be a sports commentator because
Yeah.
every VA legend we talked about in this class, for the most part, you did sports all the time, and you had the statistics and the stats and everything. And I'm like, you might want to consider that. Just consider. I know you're like out your comfort zone, but it's also
I know
a
I don't
strength.
show it, but deep down it's like it really takes all the energy out of me not to like break down and stuff like that.
All right. Your APA research paper, you decided to do Bubba Chuck, AI, Allen Iverson. Why?
Because he's a VA staple. He's a legend, and I think what he did was so inspiring coming from out of VA. Because not a lot of people who come out of VA and make it big. So that's very inspiring. He made it out the ghetto, out the hood, and made something positive out of his life.
What did you learn in addition about writing about him?
That he's human, and we all make mistakes, but he made the most out of the mistakes. And like I said turn into something positive, because he had a really bad rep, but that didn't stop him. And he like changed the world almost for basketball's sake. Yes.
All right, why did you choose to write about AI, by the way?
Really, I didn't really know who else to talk about, and he was the only one that really interests me. Like, all the other ones really didn't interest me. I just thought AI story was a little bit different.
Okay. Let's get into, because we have a few more minutes, let's get into your descriptive essay. You worked with you did something a little bit different. I see your outline here. Thank you for doing your outline, by the way. Then your picture, which you still had to put the artwork on the picture, but that's fine. Why did you choose this artwork by Da Vinci?
One, it was the only one I saw that was not taken, but personally I thought it would have been the easiest because throughout middle school and high school I learned about theology. Pretty much that was a mandatory class, and that's a theological painting right there, and I thought it was pretty easy to write about, knowing that I know a lot of stuff about Catholicism and all that stuff.
Right, because you worked on describing, and I kept saying describe, 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 but you did a little bit of interpretation, and I let you do that because it also went with your description. So just be aware of that. And was that a challenge for you to describe this picture or to talk about this picture?
Not really.
No, because of your background?
It was really easy, yeah.
What about your narrative? Now that, I remember sitting, hoping I was like, what are you doing? Because I think you wanted first to do something about soccer, and I was like, Howard, this isn't working. So with your narrative, and you still have narrative on that, you didn't change the title. So who is Howard Price then? Let me ask you, since you're saying this right now as your title, who are you?
I'll say I'm a pretty chillaxed person. I like to stay to myself, but when you really get to know me, I like to hang out, have fun.
What was the struggle in writing your narrative? Because it started off as a struggle. It was rough.
At first, I wanted to just talk about soccer and how it changed my life. But then he told me I had to dive deeper. So, like I said, it takes a little bit for me to dive deeper and find who I really am.
Okay. Do you feel like I gave you the tools in this class to be successful?
For sure, you did.
What did you like about the class?
I don't know, like you said, you gave us the tools, and it was more like timed out. You gave us time to do each paper, not just rushing us like some other class would. And you really took the time to get to know the classmates or class people, and yeah, it was fun.
What did you not like about the class, or did you? And that's fine, either way.
I liked the class. I didn't really have any complaints about the class. So.
All right. What did you learn about yourself?
I need to stop procrastinating and really buckle down because it will get faster. And if I keep procrastinating, then it's just gonna catch up with me. I'm not gonna get my work done.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say about your portfolio? Are you pleased with the work that you produce?
I'm pleased. I think it's good work.
I think you did too. And then you came in here, and I was like, Howard, you could have done this all along. You could have been released already. You're like, my procrastination. But just be mindful when you go to English 111 again. Pay attention to your commas. Your grammar is fine, which would be your syntax, also your semantics, your punctuation. Like I said, is the grammar would be the comma that you need to pay attention to. It could be something else, but as far as when I looked at your structure of your sentences, your introductory phrases and clauses and all those good things, those were fine. So just be mindful when you go to English 111 about that, okay? And stop procrastinating. Work on that. I know that's your process, but work on that. Anything would you like to tell me before we part ways?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, you can send in, let me see, it should be area. Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir.